Now, the following game has got a lot of people quite excited. Where Winds Meet. It's a sandbox RPG game developed by Chinese studio Everstone, and it draws heavily from a genre of Chinese fiction that features martial arts, ancient traditions, and rich storytelling. Everstone just announced that they are hosting a closed beta test from May 16 to 19, and it will be available on both PC and PS5. This is a second closed beta for the game following the one they ran last year. The test will only be available in a few regions across the US, Canada, Japan, and Korea. So if you're outside of those areas, you might have to wait a little bit longer. The cool thing is there is no NDA, so testers who get to try the game are free to stream their gameplay or post their impressions online. However, it is worth noting that the progress made during the beta will not carry over into the full release. Now, Where Winds Meet takes place in a massive open world with over 20 square kilometers of explorable space, and that's just for the initial version. The world isn't just wide, it's also vertically layered, so there's going to be some underground sections, elevated terrains, and plenty of dynamic environments to explore. The game's main city, Bianjing, is modelled after real historical cities, and you'll also get to find wildlands and smaller towns scattered across the map. Now, one of the standout features is the ability to switch between single player and multiplayer modes at any given time. In single player mode, you will experience the story at your own pace, but multiplayer is where things get really interesting. In multiplayer mode, the game introduces interactive events and co-op mechanics. Players can join forces during world events. For example, if a meteor crashes into the land, it could trigger major changes in the environment. Think collapsing buildings, wildfires, or major quests that require teamwork and cooperation. There's also a support system where players can heal or assist each other in combat when a character is weakened or unbalanced. If you're into martial arts games or open world adventures with depth and style, there is definitely one to keep an eye on here. I remember seeing this, I think it may have been either at the Game Awards last year or possibly even last summer at the Game Fest, and thinking, this game looks brilliant. So really looking forward to seeing and learning more about this game, hopefully over the course of this summer. What do you think? Let me know your comments down below.